Yo, 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 what's going on, y'all? Thanks for tuning in into DFJ Hoops. As always, I'm your host, Andre, and we got a good show for y'all today. We're going to talk about, or we're going to recap Joel Embiid's performance in his first Olympics game, and then we're going to talk about how the 76ers, or how the Philadelphia 76ers missed out on the steal of the offseason. We're going to get into all of this. But before we get started, please make sure you hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And also, don't forget to hit that bell notification icon to notify you every single time we go live or we drop any videos on this channel. Let me get into these comments right here. So, yeah, shout out to my guy, Tunin Sports. He says, send Embiid to the bench. I've been saying this from the start. We're definitely going to talk about it. He said he's a nightmare. Yeah, he has been. He definitely has. I mean, I'm not even going to defend it. Shout out to my guy Humble Man 420. Appreciate you for being here, bro. Appreciate you. Says we're live. Yes, sir. We are live. And shout out to my guy Cottage 81. Appreciate you for being here, bro. Appreciate the love. Appreciate the support. And he dropped this. But Cottage, let me say this. Let me tell you this. So make sure that whatever channel you're on, and the channel that because I see you post your links in these comment sections, but just make sure whoever's channel you're on, just make sure they approve it, because some of these other channels, they're not gonna be happy if you're posting your links in the comment section like that. So I know a few channels like that. I'm not gonna say any names, but me personally, I don't have any issues. Right? I don't have any issues, and I think everybody here sub to you. So I'm just giving you a heads up. So yeah, that's that. But yeah, appreciate you for being here. Just make sure, rather be safe than sorry. So yeah. But yeah, let's not without further ado, let's just get right into this. Let's not waste any more time. So Team USA, they took on the Serbian national team, right? The Serbian national team, Nikola Jokic, Bojan Bogdanovic, and all these guys. They took them on, and yeah, Team USA did win. They won the game. I think it was a 26-point blowout or something like that. And yeah, a lot of fans did have a lot to say about that game. I mean, even though Team USA came out with the victory, some fans like Tuning Sports was still not satisfied. Why was he satisfied? I just don't know. And I mean, me personally, I just think that after the victory, we should just focus on the positives and not focus too much on the negatives. But then again, these guys are fanboys, so it kind of seems like they wanted the Serbian national team to win, because had they had won, that would have made them, push certain narratives, and that would have made them be able to, push these narratives that, they keep pushing throughout the course of the NBA regular season and the playoffs and what have you. Now, in this game right here, yeah, there's no defending it, right? Joel Embiid had a terrible game, right? Even Tuna Sports was even saying it. And yeah, Joel Embiid had a terrible game. Played 11 minutes. He was 2 for 5 from the field. I think he finished with 4 points, and he attempted 3 free throws, and I think he missed all of them. But I just think that we should just focus on the positives. And what were the positives in this game right here? We saw LeBron James look, he looked pretty good. That was a great performance from him. Kevin Durant came off the bench, and he made his first 8 shots, and then he went on to miss his ninth one. So yeah, I think those were the positives in the game. And on top of that, Team USA blew out. They blew out the Serbian national team, and people still were not satisfied. And they want Joel Embiid to come off the bench. They want Joel Embiid not to play anymore. It's just a lot of complaining, even though Team USA won. Now, me personally, I wanted Joel Embiid to come off the bench, right? I wanted him to come off the bench, and this was even before the first exhibition game. And I wanted him to come off the bench because I wanted Team USA to have this. I just wanted them to have this 5-out spacing out there on the floor, to where they can switch. They can switch everything on defense and on offense. They can have this 5-out look. That's why I wanted him to come off the bench, because if you have Joel in the game, you have to play drop coverage. He's going to dominate in the paint. But, I just wanted this 5-out offensive look. That's why I wanted him to come off the bench. And on top of that, he was, a little bit slow, right? He was trying to like get into shape, which he still is slow. He hasn't gotten any better, but that's these are the reasons why I wanted Embiid to come off the bench. Now, fans are also calling for the same thing, but I just think that after this first game, I think Steve Kerr is definitely going to make some lineup adjustments because Embiid played the fewest minutes out of everybody in this game. I mean, he played only 11 minutes when Bam Adebayo played 20 minutes. Anthony Davis played 19 minutes. So, looking at the amount of minutes that Embiid played, I just think that at some point, Steve Kerr is definitely going to bring Joel Embiid off the bench because him playing these limited amount of minutes that can definitely tell anybody that at some point in the future he's definitely going to come off the bench. But the one adjustment that I think he needs to make is Kevin Durant starting. And I mean, it was clear as day. KD came in this game, and I mean, like I said, 8 for 8. And I told people this a few weeks ago. KD has this he has a versatile offensive game where it can fit no matter what team he plays on. I mean, he can just he can fit perfect like a glove because he just has this versatile offensive game and it fits no matter the offensive system that you're playing in. And he definitely proved that to us. And I mean, playing with a shorter 3-point line, that definitely benefits any offensive player of KD's caliber. And KD's ability to shoot the ball, his ability to score, and his ability to shot create, it just helps Team USA. It gives Team USA a different outlook. So I think that's definitely going to be the first adjustment that he makes, and then I think Embiid should definitely come off the bench. Let me take a look at these comments real quick. Tuna Sports says, "Say thank you to the Captain America and KD." Yeah, they had a good game. I mean, KD. I mean, 21 points in the first half or something like that. That was, I was so impressed, and especially against the Serbian national team. I mean, Serbia is one of the best teams that could win gold. So, us performing the way we did, I definitely appreciate it, and they definitely played a very great game. And with Kevin Durant, I mean, he hasn't played yet. This was his first game so far. I think he didn't play in any he didn't play in any of the exhibition games. So him coming out there and performing the way he did, I definitely appreciate it. Cottage 81 says Embiid is a 7-time All-Star. Is he? Wait, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 20. Wow. That 7 was quick. I didn't even realize that. But yeah, appreciate you for pointing that out to me, bro. Yeah, shout out to Brian Pumper. Appreciate you for being in here. He says Embiid is just bad. I want this I want this guy off USA. We 76ers can't defend this. Exactly. We can't defend this, and I definitely want him to come off the bench because him being in the starting lineup is just not it just hasn't been great for Team USA, even though they have been winning games. I mean, they've been winning games in spite of Embiid, starting in the starting lineup. But I think he should just come off the bench. I mean, to start the game yesterday, I mean, those first 2 to 3 minutes, that's probably one of the worst stretch of basketball that I've seen Embiid play. And Steve Kerr, he realized it and he just yanked them out the game after that timeout. I think Serbia went on a 10-2 run or 8-2 run, and then he realized what the issue was, and he was like, "Yo, big fella, I think I got to get you out the game because you're just not you in the lineup is just not it." And he went with a different look, and that really helped us. But after Embiid checked back into the game, I think he had a better performance than the first 2 to 3 minutes. He was setting some good screens. He was boxing out pretty good. He didn't really grab a lot of rebounds, right? But the screens that he was setting, some of the opportunities that he was creating, I really loved them. Now he didn't really finish with any assist, right? I don't think he had any assist in this game, but I mean, some of the opportunities that he made available to lead into a goal scoring opportunity. Those opportunities or those chances that he created. Those are some great chances that he created. And then he himself had 4 points, which it does seem mid. It is mid, right? But all you can hope for is for Embiid to kind of like get his confidence. I don't know if it's a confidence issue because um sometimes when you see him out there, it's just like he's not really fully bought into this team. Sometimes, I mean, not all the time, but just sometimes. But then again, this team is not constructed for him to be the number one option or to be a main scorer on this team. I don't think that's how this team is constructed. I think they just need him for his size. They need him for his rebounding ability, his screen setting, and for him to punish mismatches in the paint. So, when he gets opportunities like that, you definitely want him to take advantage of them. But um, in this game, they try to get him going early, but it just wasn't working. It wasn't happening for them. And Embiid did have some turnovers, which you know those turnovers are really, really skull crushing, and you would wish that he would make better plays than that, right? And then he did have three. I think he had three fouls in this game as well. So it wasn't really a good game. And then the Jokic fans. I mean, Tuna Sports is one of them. He posted this thing on his Instagram where Jokic did finish with 20 points. I think he had 20 points, eight assists, and 5 rebounds or something like that. He completely outplayed Joel Embiid, right? He completely outplayed him. I mean, he played more minutes than him, so that could be, you definitely have to account that in. But I mean, for the moment that Embiid was on the floor and Jokic was on the floor, I think Jokic outplayed him, and it's not even a debate. He definitely outplayed him, but all you can hope for is for Embiid to get better, and that's the only thing we could say. And me personally, I think if you bring him off the bench, that would probably help him more rather than him being in the starting lineup, because him in the starting lineup, he's not gonna be the number one option. He's not gonna score a lot, and that is not really gonna help his game. So I just think that, or I just hope that Steve Kerr will make the adjustment pretty quickly, especially Kevin Durant as well. I just think that you need KD in the game, especially in the starting lineup, and you need Embiid off the bench. And I think that would definitely be um that'll definitely be the lineup adjustment that Steve Kerr has to make in order for Team USA to be even more, unstoppable than what it is. I mean, even with them beating the lineup, they're unstoppable. So I think the one issue, the one flaw in the starting lineup, if you take care of it, and then you also insert Kevin Durant in the starting lineup, I think Team USA will definitely be, um, I think they're definitely going to be unstoppable at that point. Cottage 81 says, "Yeah, DFJ, I did a video on that, bro. Oh, you talking about Embiid being a 7-time All Star? I mean, I I didn't even realize it, but yeah, appreciate you for pointing that out to me. Um, Tuna Sports is asking, Cottage 81, is Embiid overrated? I mean, it depends where you have him at. I mean, I think he's a top 5, a top 6 player. That's where I have him. Um, I think I have him 6 on my list. I got him out the top 5, but yeah, I think he's 6 on my list. Brian Pumper says Joel can't do anything out there. He's letting dudes named Jock Landale and Wenyan Gabriel cook him. Yeah, that's when they played against Australia. I think Landale really impressed me in that game right there. But I mean, some of these guys, they play for their country, and it's like they look like completely different players than they do in the NBA. I mean, look at Jock Landale. I mean, when you saw him on the Houston Rockets, he was trash, but he's playing for Australia, and look at how he looks. But then again, Embiid being lazy, Embiid being a little bit lethargic, being overweight, not in shape. He's making players like Landale and other players look good, but I just think if we had the right pieces in the starting lineup, or the right piece on this team, or in the starting lineup, Jock Landale probably wouldn't have finished that game with. I think he finished like with 20 points and 7 or 8 rebounds or something like that, some crazy stat line like that. So, yeah, I just think that they definitely have to make that. They have to make that adjustment. DFJ, Joel didn't look 100% in the playoffs. I agree. I agree with him. Coming off the bench is the best option. Let him ball for the upcoming season. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's why I really want him coming off the bench. And I mean, that's why I'm in support of him playing, because if he's playing right now, that definitely he's going to be in some level of shape for the upcoming NBA season, right? Because he's not playing 30 minutes a game. He only played 11 minutes, so that definitely helps him out in terms of his endurance, his conditioning. Him being in shape, that's definitely going to help him. And then after this tournament, they're going to have, I think, a month off or something like that. So that should give him enough time to kind of like recover from fatigue or what have you, and then prepare for the NBA season. So yeah, that's where I'm at right now with it. Um, Brian Pumper said, "Nah, Joel not coming off the bench, Andre. We 76er fans know Embiid not going for that." I mean, yeah, but then again, I think Steve Kerr definitely has to do what's best for this team. And Embiid should know that this is not the 76ers. I mean, the Sixers is built perfectly for him. Like that unit is built for him and his skill set. But on Team USA, I think it's a different thing because a lot of these guys, Steph Curry can be the man on his own team. LeBron can be the man on his own team. Devin Booker, like these guys are, they're the alphas on their team. So that system is just not gonna. It's not perfect for Embiid. They're not gonna run every single play through him. They're not gonna run the offense through him. Now, sometimes they're gonna try to get him going. Try to get him in rhythm. But for the most part, that's not what it's gonna look like on Team USA. This is not the 76ers. So, yeah, that's. I think that's what I would say to that. I've never seen Embiid get sunned by Joker like this. He looks like Mobamba. Hey, Brian, listen, I'm not even gonna defend him. Jokic had this, he was posting up and beat, and then he spin baseline like, damn, I ain't even think I ain't even think Joker had that in his arsenal. But yeah, Embiid did look pretty mediocre out there, and there's no way anybody could defend him. He definitely looked terrible, and I think this probably one of the first times or one of the only times that Nikola Jokic had the best of Embiid because I mean, if you go back to the NBA and then you go back to last season, I mean, Embiid dropped what 47 and 18 on his head, and the next time, which was last season, he followed that up again with 41 points, and Embiid always gets the best of Jokic, but in the Olympics, I think it's something different, and I think Embiid definitely has to get accustomed to the game because I mean this is first game in the Olympics. I mean international basketball, so it's not the NBA, and he's not going to get some of these foul calls that he gets in the NBA international. So I think it's something that he has to get over, and the fans are also booing him as well. So everything, I mean, it's not in his favor. I mean, his own team is against him, the fans are against him. So I just think that it's too much for him. But if he comes off the bench, it'll definitely be better for him, in my opinion. I got you over the Knicks this year. I sure do. And I got a live coming tomorrow, so we definitely gonna talk about that. Yeah, it was very quick, man. Yeah, that spin move. Yeah, I was so impressed. I didn't even think I didn't even think Jokic had that in his arsenal. Brian says Joel finna had no confidence after this Olympics. Um, I disagree because I mean the Olympics and the NBA is two different styles of basketball. So I just think that in the NBA the rules are definitely going to favor him, and he can play as physical, and he's definitely going to get to the line as many times. So that's where I disagree. And I mean he's not going to have the same amount of talent on the 76ers. I mean you have Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, LeBron, Anthony Edwards, and all these guys, and the Sixers is not going to be like that. So um, I think he's definitely gonna have confidence on the Sixers because the Sixers is without any doubt that's his team, right? But I don't think he feels that way on Team USA. So yeah, I think I'll leave it at that. Humble says Joel just don't know what it means to be American. DFJ, you know, I never liked the baller for us. I mean, humble, just bro, stop being like tuning sports. We won, and that's the only thing that matters, right? We won the game. We blew them out by 26 points. Jokic had 20 points, 8 assists. Those are all empty stats, right? Those are all empty stats. So we won, and that's all that matters. On to the next one. I think they excuse me. I think they take on South Sudan tomorrow night or tomorrow whenever whatever time they play at. So hopefully Embiid has a bounce back game against the South Sudanese team, and we go from there. Joel's thinking too much. On some dribble handoffs, he's wide open from mid range with Joker in the paint. Yeah, I see what you're saying there, but I mean, he did take. I think he made. Yeah, he did miss. Some of those mid range jumpers, but he made. I think he made one of them, one or two, if I'm not mistaken. But he did miss. A few of those shots that he usually makes, which, in my opinion, I think those are open looks because those are shots that Embiid is capable of. Knocking down. But um, the Jokic lock him up? I mean, was he a little bit hesitant to take those, to make those shots? I mean, I don't know. I just feel like he just missed shots, and him missing shots, probably the fans got to him, or maybe the Jokic versus Joel thing got to his head. So he wasn't really trying to make a lot of mistakes, and then he ended up making a lot of mistakes. So I just think that was why he was missing some of those jumpers. But then again, after those first 3 minutes when he came out the game and when he checked back in, some of the screens that he was setting, those were some good screens that he was setting. He made some good passes as well, right? And then on plays like you're saying, like the dribble handoff and stuff like that, even on screen and rolls, some of these ball handlers are getting wide open, like they're getting wide open looks after they come off the Embiid screen. And sometimes the weak side, the guy in the weak side corner has to tag. They have to tag the roll man in order to not, give up a lot of wide open layups. So I think those are some of the positives, but negatives. He missed some of these jumpers, which I believe as the tournament goes on, he's definitely going to make some of these jumpers because that's his game. I mean, that's the 16 to 18 foot range. That's Embiid's game, and if you give him if you give him space, in the mid range, he can definitely drop at least the 20 points on you off of jumpers. Not even going to the free throw line. He can definitely drop 20 points on you just by shooting jumpers. Yeah, I think humble sub to your channel, Cottage. So yeah, I could be wrong, but I think he is. Joker scored on Embiid on three straight ISOs. Embiid can't guard anyone anymore. Yeah, but Brian, again, that's why I'm saying I'm not even defending him because he did look terrible. Offensively, defensively, he did look terrible. So there's no way you can guard him. But I'm just saying that let's just hope that he gets better as the tournament proceeds. Let's just hope he gets better because uh the great news is we won, and there's nothing that we can do about Embiid's defense, his offense. That's why I was saying that if you have Anthony Davis on the starting lineup, I mean you can switch. I mean, I'm not saying that Anthony Davis is going to lock up Joker, because Joker can score on pretty much everyone. He can cook everyone, and I see him cook Anthony Davis multiple times. But the point I'm trying to make is if you have Anthony Davis out there in the starting lineup, Embiid can come off the bench and try to get in rhythm better than starting with this starting lineup with with LeBron, Steph Curry, and all these guys that 9 times out of 10 they're looking for their own shots. So yeah, damn, these comments are a lot. I got to catch up, but I definitely got to get into my second segment. But let me just go through a few of these comments, and then we can proceed. You can't have Curry, LeBron, Booker, and Embiid in the lineup. It's bad defense. I absolutely agree. But I agree, and that's why I'm suggesting Anthony Davis as a center, or even Bam Adebayo as a center, because that right there, it makes your defense even much better. And they had Drew Holiday in the starting lineup as well, so you have a few perimeter defenders, and you have, um, you know, a versatile center because Anthony Davis can uh, um excuse me, Anthony Davis can, he can guard on the perimeter, and he can protect the rim. But Embiid he's an elite rim protector, and he's not a good perimeter defender. So Yeah, I agree with you on that. I agree with you on that. That's something that Steve Kerr has to look into. Uh, is Joel Embiid better than Nikola Jokic? I mean, at this moment, I no, no, he's not. I have Nikola Jokic as the best player in the NBA, so I don't think anybody's better than him. I believe Grant Hill promised Embiid a starting spot to lure him from France. That's why he's not going to be benched. Yeah, I believe so too. I believe so too. And but I mean, I think Steve Kerr just has to, they have to have a talk with him that having him in the starting lineup is not always it's not it's not the right it's not the right fit, especially against certain teams because it's just not working out for us. And I mean, this game right here is definitely going to explain to Embiid why that is because he played the least amount of minutes out of everybody, played 11 minutes or 10 minutes or something like that. So maybe if he comes off the bench, he probably gets more playing time. Who knows? But I mean, if you just want to start, just if you just want to start and not play any significant minutes, then um you're not going to be that effective, in my opinion. Right now, Joel's playing like Westbrook on the Lakers. LeBron be stealing teammate skills. He like a warlock. Nah, Russ was terrible. I mean, some of those, but I mean, it was a terrible fit. I don't want to get into that, but it was a terrible fit when it was a terrible fit when Russell Westbrook was on the Lakers. I'm not even, some of the jumpers, he was missing a lot of wide open jumpers, but again, that's not Russell Westbrook's game. So, can we really blame him for missing those threes? I don't think so. But yeah, let me just transition. Let me just transition into the second thing that I really want to talk about, and it's this guy right here, Tyus Jones. Now, I've been pretty high on Tyus Jones for a long time. I mean, not for a long time. I think from last season, right? When he was when he was on the Memphis Grizzlies, I was really high on him because in my opinion, I thought he was one of the best backup guards in the NBA. And last season, in my opinion, you can definitely put him in that conversation, even though he did start all the games for the Washington Wizards. But I think he's best suited coming off the bench. And that's why I say he's one of the best guards coming off the bench. I mean, obviously, Norman Powell is in that. He's in that conversation. Malik Monk is in that conversation. A few others. I mean, Nickel Alexander Walker is in that conversation as well. And the backup point guard that played for the Sixers a few years ago. He's on the Pacers right now. I forgot his name right now. Somebody could remind me in the chat. What's his TJ McConnell? Yeah, TJ McConnell's, these are some of the best, backup point guards coming off the bench, right? But, I believe the Sixers they missed out on the quote unquote the steal of the offseason. I mean, that's what these Phoenix Suns are saying. They missed out on, the steal of the offseason. And they're saying that Tyus Jones was the steal of the offseason because he only signed for the veteran minimum. He didn't sign any long-term contract. And I believe he signed that to bet on himself to in hopes of getting a long-term deal hopefully next offseason. Um Yeah, shout out to the Pull Up Basketball Podcast. Shout out to BJ. Appreciate you for being in here. I saw the Jason Tatum video you did. I liked it. But yeah, so I believe the Sixers missed out on, probably one of the best backup point guards in the NBA because the Sixers they signed Kyle Lowry and no disrespect to Kyle Lowry, he's not the same player that he once was. And Kyle Lowry's I think 38 going on 39 years old. I think he's probably 37 or 38 years old. He's going into his 19th season in the NBA. So he's a veteran player, and that's why the Sixers went for him. And he did play for the Sixers last season. The Sixers got him from the buyout market. So that's why they signed him. But me personally, I think Tyus Jones probably would have been the best option for the Sixers because for number one, I believe, and people might disagree with me, but I believe Tyus Jones is a better player right now than Kyle Lowry, in my opinion. I think he scores better, he passes better, he play makes better, he dishes out the ball better than Kyle Lowry, right? Kyle is not the same player that he once was. And that's why I believe that the Sixers missed out on him. And, just to think that they signed Kyle Lowry to a vet minimum. If they had waited, they probably could have gotten a Tyus Jones for the cheap and probably could have got him for the cheap and somebody who is much 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 younger than a Kyle Lowry. I think Kyle Lowry is, like I said, he's probably 37 or 38 years old, but I think Tyus Jones is only 29 years old or 30 years old or something like that. And then if you look at his actual game, right, Tyus Jones is not a scorer. He looks to, set the offense up. He looks to, um, get everybody else involved before he creates his own shot. Now, he's better as a playmaker than he is as a scorer. I think everybody will definitely agree to that. When he played for the Wizards last season, like I said, he played all 66. Nah, not all 60, but he played in 66 games, and his assist percentage was 37. Was it 37? Yeah, 37% assist percentage. So he created most of the Wizards offense by himself, and he was dishing out to a Kyle Kuzma, a Jordan Poole, and all these guys. But then again, the Washington Wizards were a terrible team, so people are not really going to look at him getting all those assists and call him a good playmaker because he was on a terrible team. But then again, if you compare him to other playmakers like, a Tyrese Halliburton, now I'm not saying that Tyus Jones is better than Tyrese Halliburton. I'm just making a little bit of a comparison. And the comparison I'm trying to make is that because Tyrese Halliburton was on the team and, the Pacers were one of the best offenses in the league last year. And Halliburton definitely contributed to that, right? But then again, he had better players on his team. So it made those chances that he was creating, most times it ended up in the bucket. It ended up with one of his teammates scoring. So his assist percentage was a lot higher than what Tyus Jones's is. But in my opinion, I think if you had Tyus Jones on the 76ers and him coming off the bench, playing with the Embiid, playing with Maxey, and playing with Paul George, that definitely would have helped his game a lot, and that definitely would have helped the 76ers get a lot easier buckets, in transition in the half court because he's that good of a creator. But then again, the only thing or only disadvantage to a Tyus Jones is he's not a good defender. And when you look at Kyle Lowry, he's willing to give up his body to take a charge. Oftentimes we have him in the weak side, low side, and he's always able to to get there in time to put his body on the line and take charges. But that's not something that Tyus Jones does. So that's the only disadvantage. But I mean, I'm talking about strictly offense and strictly somebody who can set up the offense. Get your guys to rock, get Tyrese to rock, able to feed your big man the ball, like feed Embiid. And Tyus Jones is definitely a good passer. I think he can make almost every pass on the floor, with the exception of skip passes. I mean, he can make passes out of the short roll. He can make bounce passes, chest passes. He can make all these passes, right? And if you had him running pick and rolls with Embiid, Embiid is definitely going to score so effortlessly because Tyus Jones is that good of a passer. He's that good of a playmaker, and he is that good to get your best players the ball. And because he doesn't shoot the ball that often, right? He only took 10 shots with the Washington Wizards, and most of his dimes was going to a Kyle Kuzma, Jordan Poole, and all these other guys. But then these guys are just not. They're not better players than Joel. They're not better players than Paul George. They're not better players than Embiid. So if we had Tyus Jones on the Sixers, I think the Sixers would definitely, um, their offense is definitely gonna go up higher than having Kyle Lowry on the team, and that's how I feel. Um, Brian Pumper says sneaky signing by the Suns. Who's coming off the bench? Bill. Yeah, it is a sneaky signing for the Suns, but I don't think anybody. I don't think Bill's coming off the bench. I think they'll probably start Ty Jones, Bradley Beal at the two, and have Booker at the three and Kevin Durant at the four. I just think that's how they're going to do it. But, me personally, I think Phoenix, they did solve something. They solved the problem, but they didn't solve all the problems. I think one of those problems they had last season was, a playmaker, and they got the playmaker now. Now the only problem they're missing is having a point of attack defender in the starting lineup because Bradley Beal is not a point of attack defender. Devin Booker is not that, and Kevin Durant is not that. So you definitely need somebody who's going to guard, some of these best players on the other team. Somebody who can take on the point of attack assignments on defense. So yeah, if they can solve that issue right there, I think Phoenix would definitely be a top team in the West. But yeah, it was definitely a good signing for Phoenix because you got him for the cheap. He signed for the vet minimum, so it doesn't really hurt you a lot. Now it does hurt. Scratch that. It does hurt Phoenix because I think they're over the second apron. If I'm not mistaken, they're over the second apron. I mean, they have three max players. I mean, Devin Booker and Bradley Beal, these guys are on super max contracts. So those two, and then you add that to Kevin Durant on a max contract. I think he has like 2 years on his deal. So if they're not over the second apron, they're approaching it. So I don't think really Tyus Jones really hurts them in the long run because he only signed for the vet minimum. But yeah, I definitely I like this signing for Phoenix. But again, they have to get a few defenders out there to go with Devin Booker, Bradley Beal, Kevin Durant in order to be a top team in the West. Is Kyle Lowry underrated in your opinion? Yeah, I think he is. When he was in his prime, keep in mind he made the All-Star team like 6 straight years, and then you have some Raptors. I mean, not even Raptors fans. Some Kawhi Leonard fans say that Kawhi didn't play with nobody. He didn't play with bro. Shut up. Play with Kyle Lowry, who was a top point guard in the Eastern Conference at the time. Yeah, that's how I feel. Tyus Jones and Monte Morris, nice point guards. Yeah, they're nice point guards. At least backup point guards. I don't think these guys are starters. I don't think Tyus Jones is. I think he's better. He's better coming off the bench, in my opinion. Hey, DFJ and Tune, I'm drunk enough to say this. Why Thomas sound like a recovering? Oh, Thomas in the chat. I didn't know that. Yeah, shout out to Thomas. Shout out to Thomas, man. Shout out to Thomas. Yeah, humble. You always, man, bro. You don't want no smoke with Thomas, humble. Trust me. You just don't. I like Tyus Jones, but he's still too little. We need a biggest combo guard. Yeah, he is little, but I mean Kyle Lowry is also little. So I mean, me personally, I definitely would have went for Tyus Jones because he's much younger, much better, much faster, much more impactful than a Kyle Lowry, in my opinion. Brian says I'm cool with Kyle Lowry because he's a Jimmy Butler style. Hey man, I talked to I was talking to Big Tone and I brought that up to him and he was like, I mean, Jimmy Butler, he injured his MCL in that game, so that's probably why. What's goody, Thomas? He says Phoenix. What defense are they playing to stop people? Yeah, that's why I'm saying that they should add a few defenders to the team to be a top team in the Western Conference. I don't think this move right here makes them all that, in my opinion. I think they need a few defenders. If they could get rid of Bradley Beal, they should do it. But then again, Bradley Beal he has a no trade clause in his contract. So if you want to trade him, you're gonna have to trade him to a team that he approves. You can't just send him nowhere, right? And that's where the complication is sometimes, because maybe the best package would be from the Utah Jazz, but if Bradley Beal wants to go to a team like Minnesota, you're probably not going to get the best package from him. That's why I think him having the no trade clause in his contract, that is so terrible for the Phoenix Suns. Definitely terrible for them. They can't afford. Yeah, yeah. They're probably over the second apron, so it's not it's not really favorable for them. Yeah. Yeah. Just like Thomas said, man, 9 subs away from 1,000. So if you haven't subbed to the channel, please make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button, all that good stuff. Yeah. Let me look at Humble. Always funny. He knows better, and I know that. Yeah, he definitely. Yeah, trust me, Humble definitely knows better. Phoenix playing that hard in Ole defense. Um, yeah, they play like zero defense. I don't think they play any defense. I mean, they have Royce O'Neal who comes off the bench and tries to be a defender, but one person cannot play defense, especially on 5 guys. And that's why they got swept, because they couldn't slow down anybody. And if you have Rudy Gobert averaging double figures in the playoff series against you, then your defense is definitely in trouble. Now, I don't know for a fact if Rudy Gobert averaged double figures in that series, but I definitely think he did, because I think 7 guys averaged double figures against the Suns. And Rudy Gobert probably, yeah. Rudy Gobert averaged 15 points in that series against them. So if Rudy Gobert is averaging 15 points against you, then you should know that your defense has issues. There's something wrong with your defense. And let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, 6, or let me say 7 guys were almost in double figures against Phoenix, and that was because they had no defenders. So with them adding Tyus Jones, yeah, you solved some of the problem, but you got to get some defenders on the team. Yeah. Yeah, Thomas. Respect be Pumper. Yeah, respect him. Yeah, appreciate you, Cottage. Appreciate you. Thomas says, hey, Tuna Sports, send Isaac to ATL. Told y'all, you better start Okoro. Now y'all fucking up. Yeah, y'all fucking up trading him. I think Isaac is he's a restricted free agent, and they've offered him contracts, but I think his agent, they think it's below market value, so they're probably looking elsewhere. But I don't think he's gonna get that a good deal. And Tuna Sports was talking about this in his live. Y'all can go sub to his channel. Yeah, he underperformed in the playoffs and in the regular season. It wasn't any good. And especially with him being a lottery pick, he was a 5th pick in the 2020 NBA draft. So with him playing so terrible, his defense was good, but then offensively, he wasn't that good, and he was being left wide open from the 3-point line, and he wasn't really making teams pay, especially the Boston Celtics. He couldn't make them pay from long range. So I think that will hurt him in the long run, because he can't make outside shots. So me personally, I think he should just pick up the team option, and hopefully he can ball out for the Cavs this season, because I don't think he's going to get any good value from any other team. But I heard he might sign with Brooklyn in a sign and trade, and get traded to Brooklyn for a Dorian Finney-Smith or CJ or Cam Johnson. But I mean, if I'm Brooklyn, I'm not making that move. I'm sorry, I'm not making that move. I'll probably stay with Cameron Johnson and Dorian Finney-Smith. That's what I'll stick to. Yeah. But Cottage says, hey DFJ, by the way, my apologies, off topic. Make sure to tell people who haven't subbed to my page to subscribe to my page over here. Yeah, if you haven't subbed to my guy Cottage81, y'all can sub to his channel. I think he left the link right. Yeah, he dropped the link. He'll probably drop the link again. Y'all can go sub to his channel. But yeah, Toms, I don't know if you want to come in and chop it up. I can drop the link right quick. Yeah, here's the link. There it is. I talked about Embiid and his performance in the first Olympics game, and the Sixers missing out signing Tyus Jones. I think this would definitely hurt the Sixers in a very, very huge, because you definitely need a facilitator like a Tyus Jones, and I don't think the Sixers have any player that can distribute as good as Tyus Jones. Maybe there is, and if there is, y'all can tell me, but I don't think there is. Not Paul George, not Maxey, Embiid, Lowry. None of those guys are on the level as a playmaker as Tyus Jones. So yeah, but Phoenix, yeah, Phoenix definitely got a steal. Definitely. What's good, Thomas?
Andre, what's good, cuz?
What's good, bro? Saw you at the casino again.
Oh yeah, that ten ass up. That's my second job now. I'm gonna start doing that shit. I used to do house games all the time when I worked local, and I kind of got away from it for who knows what reason, because I always make money. So that was I got to get back on that. That's because I'm on the road. I need something to do. Keep me out the bars and clubs and blowing money and shit. I can make money instead of blowing money. So yeah, I got to get back to it. But
Yeah,
I've been trying to get back into the game for real. But so you saying I was up there this weekend. So you're saying Tyus Jones went to Phoenix? I missed it.
yeah, he signed with the Suns. Yeah.
That's a good pickup. They need some fucking defense over there, but
Hmm.
I don't know why they keep signing all these motherfucking. Tyus Jones play defense now. Don't get me wrong, but he ain't like what the fuck. I mean, they, they need to be They need to be spending money on motherfucking defenders.
Right.
I mean, how many times they gonna get in the playoffs and can't stop nobody till they realize, hey man, we don't need Bradley Beal, we don't need Tyus Jones. Too many fucking they playing basketball on the fucking court, man.
Hey, Thomas. Rudy Gobert averaged 15 points in the playoffs against the Suns.
Hold on, time out, man. My phone, ain't no way my phone heard that. What'd you say? Say that again. 15 points.
Rudy Gobert averaged 15 points against the Suns in the
What
playoffs.
the fuck is going on? 15 points, bro. That's crazy. Did the motherfucker even average 15 points in the Olympics?
No, he didn't.
No, I'm asking. Does he averaging that now?
Nah, I'm talking about in the playoffs.
Yeah, no, I'm saying like he ain't even averaging 15 in the Olympics, much less the playoff.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I get what you mean. But yeah, so
Yeah,
Phoenix, they definitely need some defenders.
but hey, that motherfucking Phoenix, man, that Phoenix paint by as fucking soft as my fucking Hawks defense. I ain't gonna lie to you. Them bitches ain't worth a fuck. I need a Kuro though, man. I need to tune in to call down the fucking Akron or where the fuck the team Cleveland, I guess, and package me up a fucking deal, send the car on over here. We'll show him how to use his ass. How the fuck they gonna trade a Kuro? Keep fucking Garland and Mitchell. The fuck?
Hey, that's Cleveland. That's Cleveland business.
Yeah, yeah. That's that humble man mentality. That's his bullshit ass team. He down. He over there. Nah, man, we good, man. We keep building, man. Fuck, you gonna keep building. By the time you build, fucking Mitchell gonna be retired. The fuck? What you building? Building fucking he building a fucking monopoly board over there. Like the fuck?
Yeah,
Motherfucker trading their best defender. The fuck wrong with them?
man.
Yeah, they need to see him. I need Atlanta to call down and make that move, man. For real.
So if you can get Isaac, who you gonna trade on the Hawks? Who you gonna trade to get Isaac?
Cleveland Cleveland thinks they can win with fucking 5 scores at one time, so we're seeing Bogdan over there. They like that. They like that shit in Cleveland. Cleveland about like Phoenix, but they just like down act like they play some damn defense, get a little ranking in the regular season, then act like they ain't seen defense and come playoff time. So they'll take Bogdan over there. That's how they go.
Oh yeah, they need
They'll try
shooters.
to outguard. They're trying to outguard him. Bogdan at the 2, Mitchell at the 3. That's what they'll roll with over there in Cleveland. You know how they do shit, man.
Yeah,
They're gonna be mad. They're gonna be mad as hell to say the Sixers are sweeping their ass in the playoffs. They're gonna be mad as fuck.
Oh yeah.
Tune in and humble. Tune in ain't gonna let me back on the show no more, man. Like Humble gonna tell Tune in, you let Thomas on this show after we got our ass swept. I'll never be back on your show again.
Right. Terrible.
Y'all should have tried to get Tyus Jones though. But y'all brought back Lowry, right?
Yeah, I really hate that. I mean, he's too old right now. Probably 39 years old right now.
Yeah, I mean, one thing about Lowry though, he'll hit a couple big shots on the 5 minutes to go in the game. Oh, he good for that.
That's true.
You just can't rely on him like even in the finals, like the dude when the Raptors won their championship, that motherfucker had 7 points in the NBA final game. Then he turned around with 9. Then he turned around with 10. Then he turned around with 13. Like you can't rely on him as a scorer at this point, but I believe it's a good fit for y'all's bench because you need somebody to spell Maxey some minutes. But Tyus, I believe I would have signed Tyus before I signed fucking Larry though.
Yeah, real shit. Yeah, I was telling Sixer fans that, but I mean, some of them they just like Kyle Lowry, so they didn't really agree with me that much. But they signed your guy, Reggie Jackson. What you think?
Who the fuck signed him?
The Sixers.
They signed Reggie Jackson and Lowry?
Yeah.
Man, what any fuck? Man, I got to go. I got to ride back up the field and talk to somebody. They doing what the fuck they doing over there?
That's probably PG. PG probably.
That's right.
Probably
You got PG. Yeah, see. Yeah, so you got PG bitch ass over there. He bringing his fucking coat. No, let's go get Reggie.
Hey, Thomas, no. We not.
I'm just saying, what the fuck PG do? Let Westbrook get over there and start fucking up games in Denver. They buy his ass out. PG be like, hey man, we need Reggie and Westbrook over here. Call Westbrook up, man. The fuck?
Yeah.
That's exactly why y'all think about that. You had Tyus Jones, all right, on the market. Do you go get Lowry? Okay, cool. He got more playoff experience. I understand.
Right.
I would have got Tyus myself. But then you back up Lowry with fucking Reggie. Man, if that ain't a Paul George fucking move, that ain't nothing but Paul George. He already on that bullshit. Y'all finna sign. Y'all finna pick up Marcus Morris when he get cut loose and John Wall next, man. The fuck, man. I can't.
I ain't really like that. I ain't really like that Reggie Jackson move that much.
Hell, fuck no, man.
Because we got Reggie Jackson, man. We got Eric Gordon. Because you got Reggie Jackson, Eric Gordon, like they kind of like do the same thing. They're scores. So
what the fuck? Y'all signed Lowry, Gordon, and that's probably a PG move too. He probably got buddy with Eric Gordon when he was over there with the Clippers. That's probably all PG. That's fucking crazy, man.
That is crazy.
Who the fuck? That's the last thing y'all need. Y'all don't need no fucking 3 small ass guards who can't guard nobody. The fuck y'all need that for? You already got I mean, Max ain't as bad as defenders Trae Young, but you already got to carry Max around a little bit on defense.
Right.
Now you want to sign 2 oldest dirt fucking guards, and then a dude who. Hey yo, I'm so glad that motherfucker's out of LA, man. Golly, that is Paul George written all over it. Damn, that's wild as hell. So y'all need a power forward So let me get it right. Paul George gonna wind up playing power forward while he's recruiting Reggie Jackson. Instead of recruiting a power forward so he can play guard.
He recruited Reggie Jackson.
That motherfucker is dumb as a box of rocks, man. That motherfucker talking about, I want to play the game the right way. Okay, let me go to Philly, play power forward, and recruit Reggie Jackson over here, and probably Eric Gordon. I wouldn't be surprised that Gordon shit didn't come from him too. Damn, that's wild, man.
I'll probably say no because they signed Gordon before they signed PG, so that's why I would say that. But
okay. That I mean,
but
they
still
be talking. Everybody knows where everybody's going, you know. So like,
right, yeah, but that is terrible because the Sixers they desperately need a power forward, and they keep signing guards because they got 7 guards right now. So
y'all should have signed fucking Buddy from the damn Knicks, man.
Achua.
Yeah, whatever his name is. Y'all should have picked him up. The fuck you gonna pick up Reggie Jackson and Eric Gordon for?
I agree. They definitely should have went for Achua.
Check this out. We talk shit. But let's not talk shit. Let's be real. So let's size these team up. So y'all play the Cavaliers or y'all play the Bucks, right? Or let's say you play Boston too. Porzingis is gonna go outside. So who Embiid gonna guard? Right? So y'all need a power forward to handle the Porzingis. Not saying they're gonna lock him up, but
Porzingis,
they need somebody to occupy Porzingis so Embiid can do it. Because Embiid is an elite rim protector, but he ain't elite rim protector if he's fucking running from 30 feet from the basket trying to block a shot and then get up off his feet and get a rebound. Like, say y'all play the Cavs, the Knicks, the Bucks, and Boston.
Boston, yeah.
Who on the fucking 76ers is handling power forward duties?
Caleb Martin, I believe.
Oh my god, bro.
Yeah, shout out to Zay. He just pulled up. What's good, bro? Bro, I need an intro from you, bro.
Zay just had a birthday, man. He owed me some money. When you have birthdays up there, you supposed to send out money to your homies and shit. Zay owes some money out there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yo,
Zay, I want you to pull up, man. But yeah,
Thomas, let's pull up so we can talk about the Reggie Jackson.
But Thomas, you was making a great point because if the Sixers got to go up against the Bucks or they got to go up against the Knicks or Boston, you do need somebody who's gonna hang with a Giannis or a Tatum or a Porzingis.
Exactly. Who the fuck gonna guard Giannis?
Right.
Caleb Martin and Paul George. The fuck he gonna destroy both of them motherfuckers. He gonna average 40 for the whole series. So, because Embiid gonna have to deal with fucking Lopez,
right? And Lopez likes shooting those deep threes, so Embiid gonna have to,
Embiid gonna be outside, man. Giannis is finna murder Paul George and Caleb Martin. It's gonna be a fucking massacre. Man, I actually like y'all picking up Paul George. I said that shit a year ago. I told you that. I like that move. But then they back it up with fucking Lowry or Gordon in first, I guess. But then at the end of the day, the 76ers were chasing Paul George for a long time. So therefore, you can say Gordon came after Paul George. They already had all the eggs in on Paul George. So Gordon was after Paul George. So you knew you was chasing Paul George down. And Paul George told you he was coming. That wasn't a last-minute decision. He was pissed off at the Clippers for 6 months to a year. So that wasn't a last-minute decision. That shit was already, but they can't announce Andre because it's called tampering, right? So they already knew they had Paul George. That shit wasn't no fucking surprise to the 76ers, right? Not to you, yeah, but to the management, they already knew what it was. They don't have phone calls. You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers do this shit, man. They be at the club talking this shit. They be on boats. They be at cookouts talking this shit, right? So you backed up Paul George with Eric Gordon, Lowry, and Reggie Jackson, knowing you needed a fucking power forward. And Achua could fit the bill. He's not the greatest power forward, but he fit the bill.
Right. What's good, Zay?
What's happening, y'all? What's happening?
Too Tough Entertainment. What's good?
What's good? Not much, man. I'm chilling, man. You said you want to talk about Reggie Jackson, bro? What happened? He in Philly now, right?
Zay, let me break it down. Let me break it down.
There's nothing wrong with Reggie Jackson, bro.
No, listen. They already had Paul George. They went out, signed Lowry, and Eric Gordon. They need a power forward, and who made the call to get Reggie Jackson in the building?
They got Caleb Martin, bro. That's they 4.
But Zay, be real, bro.
You
He's not no
ain't
real
serious.
forward. He can't guard
You're
no
not
Giannis,
serious.
Tatum. He's not guarding these guys.
I got Embiid, bro. Embiid do it all, bro.
Embiid not guarding Giannis on the perimeter.
They trolling his in the
Zay, you trolling. Come on, bro.
that mama said Embiid do it all.
Shit.
You know, I don't know. Zay, you might be right. You know, the 76 fan, they be like Embiid do everything. They like he the.
Y'all got scoring, bro. Y'all got, you feel me? Y'all, man.
And look at Brian. Brian Pumper says, we got Bona for Giannis. Bona's a fouling machine, and he's undersized himself. He's 6'7", 6'8".
Y'all got
Drummond. Finna murder y'all.
You still got Drummond, bro. You got Drummond up there. Well, you ain't gonna put Drummond and Embiid on the floor at the same time, but
fuck no.
But Zay, they rim protectors. They're not perimeter defenders. That's what we say.
Exactly. And Drummond's overrated. All he does is score the ball and get rebound, but his defense is fucking garbage.
But that don't make him overrated. He elite at rebounding though.
He's an elite rebounder. Yeah, I'll give him that.
Well, but I'm saying you get in order to win championships, bro. You can't be picked on the other end of the court, right? You got to be able to withstand something. This dude's like I be fucking with Andre a lot of times. I send him shit just to aggravate him, but Andre Drummond is like a -25 in the plus-minus category, bro. All because of defense, not because of offense.
Nah, Thomas, you being nasty right there. He played on a terrible team, bro. Don't do that, bro.
You know I ain't lying. I'm just saying what it is.
Nah, but he played on a terrible team. That's why.
The Bulls was on the Bulls.
No, you didn't say that shit when fucking Knicks picked up Mikal Bridges. You said he ought to be better because he's on the team by himself. Now it's that.
Nah, I said
but you can't put that. You can't put that in the same sentence.
Right. I said with Mikal, I seen him get cooked in the playoffs, so he's not really gonna slow down nobody on the Sixers. That's what I said. But with Drummond,
he gonna slow down people. But you gotta remember, he ain't gonna be guarding nobody. Who's he gonna guard? Oubre?
Hey Andre, what PG and Maxie was talking about on that episode? I ain't watch it yet.
I ain't listened to it yet.
Oh shit!
What more you want to know about?
I gotta go watch. I think I heard this part where Max was telling him how Philly fans are and what he should do and things he should work on and you know how he should kind of like approach the fans. Which I don't think Max he's in a position to tell PG how to deal with fans because PG been in the league for like 15, 14 years, so PG should know how to deal with some of these fans. So, but yeah, it's a brotherly advice. If I'm him, I take it, but. If I'm PG, I've been in my head like, bro, I've been in the league for 15 years. I know how to deal with fans.
Yeah, the hood niggas in Philly gonna love Paul George, bro. They already real shit. That's a hood. They gonna love the heat. Yeah, that's a hood type of player, yo. That's one of them.
PG, he ain't gonna come to West Philly, bro. He ain't coming over here, bro.
Yeah, why not, bro? I feel like he good. He should be good in West Philly. But once
Zay on this troll shit today, man.
No, I really love Philly, bro. I really love Philly, bro. Philly really funny as hell, bro. Yo, that nigga Quilly be had me dead. Bro.
Yeah, but you ain't got no sensitive ass skin though. Fuck it, PG dude. He ain't gonna handle that shit, bro. Everybody ain't gonna handle it the way we handle.
Yeah, they gonna cook.
They gonna eat his ass up. As soon as he go out there with some fucking 6 for 18 games, it's only pop.
Those are the games I was telling y'all about when I was on my little PG hate tour, bro. I kept trying to tell niggas, bro. Shit. That ain't my issue no more. That's how I look at it. That's the Andre issue now, bro. Y'all just embrace that, man. You feel me? He'll be all right. He should be good. But when he start fucking up, don't be surprised, Dre, bro. Don't put too much stock in that nigga, bro. I know you realistic. You ain't. You seen this nigga play. You know how he can get, bro. You ain't one of them Sixer fans, but he just don't put too much stock in that nigga, bro.
I like him over there, though, Zay. He gonna be the third option.
Too.
He ain't gonna be a first or second option. He gonna be the most overpaid option in the league by far. We can't say that Jaylen Brown. We can't say Jaylen Brown hold that title no more. That Paul George hold that title.
It's just my biggest fear with that shit is that he turned into a top Tobias Harris all over again. That's my biggest fear for y'all. Like if he really just start like I don't think he gonna decline, but like if just I don't know, bro. Like that would be my only like you feel me? Because you kicking out more bread for him to basically get the same kind of production you got from Tobias Harris in the postseason. Like that would be
Is he
insane.
making more than is he making more than Maxey? Ain't he making what Maxey signed 202?
204,
204.
205.
Man,
I
He
mean,
got
do
paid
got
Maxie
more.
too
Maxie
much.
That
wasn't
man
gonna
got
get
paid more than fucking Maxey, bro. The
because
fuck?
Maxie missed. He didn't make the All NBA team. That's why.
Right.
So he missed like 30 million, 40 million, or something like that.
You know that shit's fucking popularity contest anyway, man.
Yeah.
Like,
So
Right.
y'all
like
done making
if
moves?
you really watch what Philly did and you watch what Golden State did, there's no way in hell you telling me you put Curry on all team over Maxey. There's no way you saying that. Not with a straight face. Talking about this year, not 10 years worth of resume, but just 1 year. There's no fucking way you doing that. Man, it's just a popularity contest. Like,
So y'all done making moves?
The Sixers. I mean, at this
Yeah.
point, I mean, what? I mean, I think we have one more roster
nah,
spot
man, they
left.
gonna sign 2 more guards. They done signed this 3 players in a row. Lowry, Eric Gordon, and Reggie Jackson. They got 3 more guards coming, bro. They finna call up Kyle Korver, bro.
That's crazy, bro. I
But
like
yeah,
Kyle Lowry, bro.
I say stop it. Not over Tyus Jones.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Tobias. I
was
said Tobias.
dumb
Ty
as hell.
Jones got signed for the cheap, bro.
For the cheap. That's what I'm saying. That's what I was saying, bro. Because you could have got this dude instead of signing old ass Kyle Lowry for the same amount.
But
No
Lowry do
disrespect to
give
Kyle
y'all,
Lowry though.
but y'all gotta stop sleeping on Lowry. Like I swear to God, like I'm not even trolling, bro. Like it's something about Lowry, like his presence, bro, on the floor, bro. Like he, like
Yeah,
I'm
he
not.
hit big shots. I agree with that.
Yeah,
He hit
you
big
get what I'm
shots.
saying? Like he bring that leader, he bring a little something to the team. You get what I'm saying? He bring a little heat culture to you.
Bro, now you trolling right now. Now you was trolling. Come on, bro. Come
No,
on.
he bring a playoff pedigree, little playoff
Yeah, you
force.
get what I'm saying? Like
Now
I mean,
he gonna choke when he got to be a 1 or 2 option, like he did in the finals. But he
nah,
as
bro. He
a
passed that. He
no.
passed
We
that,
not.
bro.
He didn't choke in the finals, bro. They won.
Right.
man, that man I just told you what that man did in the finals, man.
What'd he do?
He pulled some LeBron James shit. That
But
man scored 7
Thomas,
point, 9 point, 10 point, and 13 point, man.
hold on, though, Thomas. Wasn't you the same person that said Kyle Lowry was hurt? He broke his hand. So if he had,
80,
Yeah, you
what, you
said
got to
that,
tell the
bro.
whole
I ain't gonna
story. What
lie.
I said. 85% of the playoffs, his hand was wrapped and he couldn't dribble the ball with his hand. That
so
you
in the
remember, I'm
finals, was
speaking
his
on the
hand
finals.
wrapped?
I'm not
The
roasting that
fuck?
man for the whole playoffs because he was hurt.
So
But
he was.
the bandage came off like right at the start or the middle of the Eastern Conference Finals.
Oh, you see,
That's
he
why I
just
always
moved the
say
goalpost.
85%. I
You
never
see
say
how he
100.
moved the goalpost?
No, that's the facts. He go watch the playoffs. Go watch it. 85.
But his hand was still broke. I mean, you said it. I didn't say that. You said that. You said he
No,
broke his
I said
hand.
his
He couldn't
hand
really dribble the ball.
was wrapped. He couldn't dribble the ball with one hand. They was making fun of him. The announcers, bro, in the games was laughing because the other coaches in the series was not forcing him to dribble it. He dribbled the whole ball, whole series with one hand.
Man,
He
you
did shit
don't
for like 2 or 3
I
series.
don't remember that vividly, Thomas. I don't remember that shit, bro.
Well, go look it up.
Yeah, like he remember that shit all the way.
Hell yeah, I remember that shit. I'm a Kawhi fan. You think I wasn't watching that shit? And you think I wouldn't sit there watching motherfuckers? Oh, well, this
You
team
was
hurt,
like,
that team hurt. Bitch, say was hurt.
nigga, you was watching Kawhi. You weren't watching for Kyle Lowry hand, nigga.
So you want a better wager on it, Andre? You want to pull it up?
No, bro. I ain't.
Well, what up?
I got no.
Hey, do
You know I
y'all
don't
want to look?
gamble,
Do y'all
bro.
want to look up Kyle Lowry? He had a bad hand in the 2019
You
playoffs,
try to do
and
these
But
petty
Thomas,
ass
you making
bets,
our
bro.
point though. I'm saying that he had bad games in the finals because he was hurt.
okay, well, what I'm going with, his whole career is known for choking in the playoffs.
Won the chip, bro. He ain't
That's
choked
what I'm
that year
going
when he
with.
won the chip, bro.
Huh?
Well, hold on. So Lowry in the finals, 7 points, 13 points, 23 points, 10 points.
He had one good game. I'm not denying it. I never said that.
26 points in game 6 with a
That's
broke
not
hand.
one good game, bro.
He balled out, bro.
Oh, one game he balled out.
In 2 games, he balled out, and he had Kawhi Leonard on the floor, so he had to score 10,
Name
right?
all the games, Andre.
He
I
just
said
said
4
them.
games.
I just did.
You
7
did not
points,
name all 6 games. No, you didn't.
7 points, 13 points, 23 points, 10 points, 10 points, 26 points. So in the closeout, he had
That's what I
26 points.
said. And one of those games should be 9 points, not 10. It's 2 10-point
But
games.
that don't matter, bro. He just said 26.
Oh, it was
in the
not 2. Nah,
closeout.
hold on. My fault. It was 10 points and 18 points. I saw it as a 10. I don't know how. I need to go put
Man, you
on my
getting
reading
old, man.
glasses.
You can't even see over there.
I need some reading glasses. But yeah,
Right,
Thomas,
so-
he balled out in the finals, bro. You can't tell me that.
That man didn't ball out no damn final. He had a couple good games, though, for sure.
But not.
And I
no,
never
he not saying ball,
denied it.
He not saying ball out like on the Kawhi level, but he
For his role,
for his role,
for what he does, yeah.
And then mind you, Van Fleet was still on the floor. Then you had Siakam still on the floor. Like
Right,
you feel me? They was
I
cooking
forgot
too.
about those guys.
Yeah. So, and he was still giving you decent numbers. In them games, he probably had 10 points. He probably ain't have to, because if you probably look at that stat line, the game, he probably had 10. Van Fleet was probably cooking one of them games. Well, Siakam was probably cooking.
Yeah,
You
Van
get what
Fleet
I'm
was hot
saying?
for 1 series and a half. That's for sure. But
Yeah, and
to say he's balling, that wasn't balling. That was
no,
he
bro,
was,
that's
he was
not.
solid at
For
You're
best.
not hearing us
For a
out,
third
bro.
option to give you these numbers, that's balling.
That's right. For his role, you're not
For his
hearing
role,
that.
yeah.
For his role, Thomas. We're not saying as a number 1 option, 2 options. For what he's asked to do, he did his job, and they won.
Exactly.
So he did his job.
Okay, so the points is all that concerns a basketball game?
Wait, say it again?
Say it again?
Points the only thing that happens in a basketball game?
Bro, come on, Thomas.
But Thomas, when you was talking, you brought up his points, and I was countering you by saying that he had better scoring games.
Right. You ain't say nothing else.
No, I never said he didn't have a couple games. I only named you 3 or 4 games. I didn't name the whole series.
But that's all he needed was 3 or 4 games to play
But
good.
so Thomas, so as a third option, averaging 16 points, is that not doing your job? Because that's what he did. 16 points in the finals.
I was just about to ask you
that's what I'm saying. But he's not balling out. He wasn't balling out.
We're not saying he balled
used.
out. This is where
As a third option.
This is where you not hearing this out at.
Yeah,
bro.
that's what you're right.
We not saying ball out. We like we said for the third time, Thomas. His role.
Now we talk about a role. Okay, now that makes more sense than what we talking about.
But we've been saying that, bro. You keep talking about balling out.
That conversation was going on before you got up here, as well.
Yo, you a crazy motherfucker.
Yeah, you wasn't here for the whole conversation. You was here for 60%.
Yeah, you know you wrong. So
of
you just deflected, trying to say I was here for the whole conversation.
No, I'm going off saying he wasn't all that in the bag of tips. That's all I said.
Andre, he ain't shit, bro. This man ain't shit, bro.
I didn't lie though. He read the fucking stats off, and I told you what he did.
You ain't shit, bro. Just say you was wrong, bro. You was wrong, bro.
I ain't wrong. He wasn't doing the whole fucking lot. That's facts. Van Fleet and Pascal was better players than Lowry, and Lowry's supposed to be the second option on the team. That was Lowry's team. If you listen to all the Kawhi haters, that is Lowry's team.
Not taking it to another level.
We're not doing that. Lowry wasn't the second option, bro. Stop.
He's moving it. Nah, see, you see what he trying to do? He trying to mind manipulate. He's trying to make it seem like Thomas,
there was people that hated Kawhi Leonard that was trying to say Lowry deserves the credit for MVP talk in that fucking finals.
Oh,
that's what I'm talking about.
Thomas, nobody said that. Nobody said that, Thomas.
They was saying that. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's LeBron fans, Kawhi haters, but there was people trying to say that Lowry was so good at this and that, and he wasn't. That's all I said.
How would anybody make an argument that Kyle Lowry, who averaged 16 points, should have got the Finals MVP over Kawhi Leonard?
Because he hit a couple shots here or there. There were some big shots in the moment of the game. That's what haters do, Andre.
I mean, I didn't hear that. I don't know, Zay, if you heard that, but
no, I haven't.
I mean,
I'm saying it's Bron Sexuals that was doing it. It wasn't everybody, but it was done. That's what I'm saying.
This man is wilding, bro.
Yeah, I don't know how they can
And
make
there's
any
other people.
argument.
There's other people that was saying it wasn't even Kawhi's team. That's how crazy they was getting. They were saying it was Lowry's team.
Nah, but you know when Kawhi came there, you know that was Kawhi shit, bro. Once he came there.
Yeah, I know that.
But I get what you saying, because that was, you feel me, he was, you know what I'm saying? That's Lowry is, you feel me, the heart of Toronto in the way, you know what I'm saying? So I get what you're
Right.
saying, but we know Kawhi's the better player, and Kawhi's that player that was going to get them over the hump. It wasn't going to work with DeRozan. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Matter of fact,
Right.
we just had this argument, not just now, but back on over there on the damn pull up. I was having to defend this fucking argument over there that it was Kawhi's team. There's motherfuckers out here that say that shit dead ass.
I ain't heard nobody say no ridiculous shit like that, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I wouldn't even waste my breath even arguing with nobody saying that, bro.
Well,
Nah,
you know when
I
they
did hear.
talk crazy, I'm gonna put them to the test when they talk crazy. So I'm gonna reply to it. But yeah, we had that argument. Ask BJ, we've had the fucking argument on the pull up before. Now it wasn't with you two guys, but I'm saying it has been brought up.
That Lowry should have won Finals MVP over Kawhi. That's nasty work.
Yeah, I don't know what nobody.
No,
What,
I'm talking about on
Yeah,
that conversation. I'm saying they were saying it was Lowry's team. Lowry was the leader of the team.
that's a
I'm sure that conversation
that's
was probably
that's two
with
different.
Herm.
clickbait
I'm sure it was
ass
with Herm.
topic.
He's the only one stupid enough to say that shit.
That's a
But
clickbait topic, bro.
yeah, exactly. But to say nobody ever said it is false because they have. That's all I'm saying.
I think we arguing two different things.
Yeah, like Tom is just going. He just want to keep going, bro. You know Tom.
Yeah, you know what Tom is when he's losing an argument, he gonna move the goalpost to kind of switch the narrative to a point
Right.
where it fits his narrative. That's what Thomas be doing.
That's what he
Thomas,
just
I
did.
say
No,
you
He
good
doing the
job,
I'm
bro.
same
explaining
thing.
I'm explaining what I was speaking on, and what I was speaking on was
Nah,
that.
you wasn't saying that at first. You just added all that on. You just started talking about Kawhi team. We was just talking about
No,
Kyle
yeah,
Lowry and his
right,
role, bro. And
right.
then
The
you
Kawhi's team is a different conversation.
right.
That's true. But
Right,
I'm
right.
saying they was, but I'm saying they was shit said that has been argued before. That's what I'm saying. Kawhi being Kawhi's team, yes, was just another argument. That's what I was saying. But that's two different arguments. But to act like nobody ever said it before is ridiculous because it has been said. Because I've argued the bitch and had to defend it before. That's what I was saying.
Mm. So what's the I had a question about the Sixers. Gee, I forgot.
Yeah. I mean, somebody did say right here, y'all got to give us Amir Coffee.
Nah,
I'll take Amir Coffee. I like how he play.
but y'all
I
need
just
that
think
four.
Ty Lue not utilizing him right, and they're not really playing him a lot of minutes, which is not really surprising.
Yeah, there ain't even no purpose of watching the Clipper Summer League, bro. All them that nigga Brandon Miller out there balling out, that nigga ain't gonna touch the floor, bro. I don't know where everybody getting hyped
Yeah,
up happy
facts.
for. That
Fact.
nigga,
Ty Lue ain't playing him. But the only thing I might can say to that though, to try to be optimistic, is Van Gundy is going to play who's playing the best defenders. That's who he's putting on the court.
yeah, I feel like
That,
this. I feel like now Paul George gone. We ain't got no other choice but to play the young guy. Like you have to play him, bro. Like because you need something. Like you feel me? You need that kind of production that he would. I mean, well, we weren't really getting no real production out of Paul George. I ain't going to
yeah,
say
but
all
it's
that, but
deeper than Paul George. Paul George didn't even.
Man,
Paul George
stop
and Kawhi
it! Stop it,
wasn't
man.
even playing
right,
games.
bro.
Paul George was the second leading scorer on the team. What are you talking about?
But it was
No,
like a week.
I was
But
speaking on
it's
the
not
I
like.
was going to speak on the coffee situation.
But Tom, they
There was
be
a
acting
game.
like.
Paul George and Kawhi. One of them fuckers wasn't even on the court.
But
Coffee
y'all
was
be acting
starting. He
like
had
Paul George
17
was
points.
averaging like 30 or something, bro. Like he was giving us 29 a game. He was giving niggas like a weak ass 22, 23 points, bro. Like that shit, that's weak, bro. They ain't, you feel me? For niggas be hyping up his name, bro. They ain't nothing, bro. They ain't that weak ass 22, 23 ain't gonna get us over the hump, bro. We need him to average like 27, 28, bro. Even when
I
Kawhi was
agree.
gone, he wasn't
I
giving you
agree.
no 30 points a game, no shit like PG. Not no real scoring ass nigga. He not what niggas put out to be, bro. I feel like they just got they put. I don't want to get into this today, bro.
No, no,
You
no.
feel
Get it off, bro. We can't have this conversation.
he
Pause.
not what y'all think he is. Like he cool, but it's just
What do they think he is, though, Zay? I don't think they're expecting what you think they're expecting.
they think he a top 5. I don't. I think it's. I don't. I was just talking about this the other day when I was at work, bro. And I'm mad as shit. I'm on air, and I can't even break it down how I broke it down the other day, and it made so much sense. But he's just not that guy, bro. I don't know. I can't like. But like I said, he just wasn't that guy for us. Like I keep saying, I just don't feel like he was a good fit on the Clippers. People keep thinking I'm saying he wasn't. Like I don't know. I mean, he was, but I just don't think he was. He fit better with y'all system than us. I just feel like you putting two small
I
forwards
know
together.
what you're trying to say, Zay. Here, let me say it for you. This is what Zay's trying to say.
Yeah.
Paul George was always
Yeah, go ahead.
played great when he had the ball in his hands more than everybody else. If you ever notice, and I used to tell pull up this all the time. If you ever notice, and I told pull up, I said I want you to count me some hands. I want you to count on one hand, two hands, how many it takes. Count me the games, and he put deep thought into it. This is what Zay's trying to say. He put deep thought into it. He could only give me 2 or 3 games where what Zay is saying is when Kawhi was on the court being great, Paul George wouldn't be great with him. But Paul George was on the Supermax great contract that Kawhi was on with him, right? So what Zay's trying to say is he should have been getting 30 while Kawhi was getting 30. But if you look back in their history, there's less than a handful of games where PG came along for the ride. All the big games and shit that PG gave you was when Kawhi wasn't out there. And that's what Zay is really speaking on. You never got the greatness from Paul George when Kawhi was giving you greatness. You got the greatness from Paul George when Kawhi wasn't around.
Bro,
Are they games?
PG
Are they
is
games
only
here and there?
good when he's
Yes.
the
I
number
mean,
one
option,
I
bro.
disagree. I disagree because I saw in the Utah series in Game 3, Kawhi was great. Paul George was also great. In Game 4, where Kawhi injured his knee, Kawhi was great. Paul George was great. And then Paul George followed that up in Game 5, where he dropped 37 points and 16 rebounds. I don't know what you're talking about, Zay.
But that's when Kawhi was hurt, right? No,
but listen to what you just said, Andre. That's the point I'm making.
Pull up
He plays great.
But hold on,
I
the
never
point
said
is
he didn't play great. No. What Zay is trying to say, Andre, is this: the games where you're supposed to, when you got 2 Supermax players. Here's the thing: with people give Paul George too much pass, and this is why I'm mad because I let this shit go for too long over there. Paul George is a fucking Supermax player. There is no such thing as giving us 22, 23 points. 9 times out of 10, if Kawhi was only averaging certain things, it's because he's on minutes restrictions, he was out of shape, or he's doing this and that and the third. Paul George will be 100% healthy or a minor strain and do this. Andre, what you just said was, okay, Kawhi got hurt and Paul George is good. We're not denying that. At least I'm not. Maybe he is. What I think what Zay's meaning to say is you never got the games where both the dogs was giving you 30 to 40 at the same time.
Like they trading buckets,
Kawhi would average 30 for playoffs.
But Thomas,
Paul George would not average 30 with him. Of course, we never saw them together too much. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
But what Zay is trying to say is, every time Kawhi was healthy, in shape, and getting ready and dominating games, Paul George went along for the ride. However, Paul George was great at times.
You only brought up
when Kawhi was out.
You only brought up 3 games that you can remember. You only brought up
Zay,
3 games.
I can go to that same year against the Dallas Mavericks in Game 7. I think Kawhi Leonard had a triple double, 28 points and something. But PG also had 20 and 10. He had the most assists on the team. So you can't tell me that. And that was the only run where Kawhi Leonard and Paul George was both healthy, where we saw them consistently on the court. Other than 2021, what other year was it?
If you narrow it down to the playoffs, that's true. But again, Andre, we talking about 5 years, and you're going off the top of your head right now. And there's one game you ain't mentioned. I could add the game to you to help you out.
I'm about to say. Wait, hold on. In 2020, yes, I agree.
but the point is, Andre, you're talking about 5 seasons. Now, when Kawhi's hurt, that's a whole different conversation. When
Right.
Kawhi's on minutes restriction, that's a whole different conversation. The conversation is when I told Pull Up, and I'm sure this is what Zay's speaking on. If he ain't, then I'll let him speak his own thing.
Right.
But when Kawhi is healthy and in shape, I'm speaking playing 30, 40 minutes a game. When you could, there's out of 5 years, they played a lot of games together. I understand the playoffs, no. But out of 5 years, I can only count. And even if I counted on 2 hands, Andre, that's still nowhere near enough of what 2 supermax guys. And keep in mind, Andre, you have to put in, at least I do, you have to put in the money they're making, right? If I come out here and say, okay, well, Tobias Harris didn't give us 30 ball after 30 ball, he's not. If he's paid supermax like everybody else, then yes, he's supposed to give you 30 balls. But if he's not supermax, then you can't hold it over his head. That's like OG Anunoby. Now that he's supermax, he has to come out here and consistently. Well, he already does it, but he has to be elite every single night because he's supermax now, right? Before he did it, Paul George's case was he was supermax the entire 5 years. And when Kawhi was healthy and great, 9 times out of 10, Paul George wouldn't back it up. And even if I gave you 20 and 10, and I can give you another game where they both I think had like 35 or 40 or 45 apiece. I can give you a couple games, but the point is, in 5 years, he never was backing up Kawhi's great when Kawhi was in shape and healthy. Now, other than that, I agree. Paul George had some great games, a lot of great games. I will always give you that, or anybody, any Clipper fan that.
I mean, Zay, you got some, because I want to follow that up.
Yeah, because I don't want, you feel me? I don't want to make it seem like I'm really hating on that nigga, but it's just like I feel like niggas just, you feel me? He never. I just feel like he only good when he's the number one. Like I feel like that's when he's really at his best, when he got his own
That's
shit.
facts.
Like when he only got his own shit, that's when he good. But like if he playing, like he taking the back seat, he will really, really take the back seat. Like really take the back seat on. Like he will never like try to take over. Like if he feel like he the number 2 option, he gonna leave that to the number 1 option to take that shit over. Like he not thinking to take the ball and go crazy himself. Like and try to become the number 1
He
option
had
for his
last
own.
year, Zay. It was last year, Zay, or the year before.
Yeah.
Jamal Crisper and Justin, they're twins on Twitter. They was blasting his ass. He had 15 games, roughly. Might have been 13, might have been 17, might have been 12. I don't know, but it was 15 roughly games in that season. Andre, he went into the fourth quarter. Guess how many shot attempts he had going into the fourth quarter on all in that roughly 15 games that they had. And they tracked this year. They had proof of all of it. He had 5 shot attempts going into the fourth quarter, 15 times in one season. Bro, that is ridiculous.
His
but the good
best
news
game
is
of the season was against Cleveland. Remember when he dropped Evan Mobley and Jared Allen? That was his best game. That was probably the best game I seen him play all last season, bro.
yeah, and Andre, we talking about, you got to remember, as a Clipper over here, we're talking about a supermax contract. This man was on a $242 million supermax, and he went into the fourth quarter roughly 15 times with 5 shot attempts. That is exactly what Zay is pointing out. And if it
And
ain't,
then
then let him.
look, Andre, bro. We ain't trying to be negative. We ain't trying to put this in your head because it could change. Y'all could probably bring something out of him that we probably couldn't. That probably we couldn't. Shit
But
could
I
probably
mean,
change.
but Zay, but for you saying that, when Kawhi was great and PG didn't follow that up, I think in 2020 that year, I mean, I ain't got no argument to that, right? I mean, he was trash
For
in the
sure.
bubble, but
For
I think
sure.
the next year when Kawhi Leonard was great, I think he was right there with him in terms of as a second option, balling out. In my opinion, I think he did his job, and like I said, in those Game 3 and Game 4, which was with Kawhi Leonard, he balled out, giving you 31 points in both of those games. And then he followed that up in Game 5 with 37 points and 16 rebounds. And that was with Kawhi Leonard out of the game because he had a knee sprain. So the point I was trying to make is he was great with Kawhi Leonard on the floor, and he was also great without Kawhi Leonard on the floor. That's the point that I'm trying to make. And then I've seen other games where he had 40 and Kawhi also had 40 against Minnesota. I mean, it was 2019. The Timberwolves was trash, so I mean, I don't think that really counts that much. But I mean, I see games.
That don't count. And nobody's saying you can't pick out games, Andre. But again, you got to remember it's 82 game season plus 4 playoff rounds, right? And I understand they didn't play much of playoffs, but remember, if you're talking about they didn't play much in the playoffs, if you think about it, you're kind of making our point for us because we ain't speaking on the playoffs because we know they didn't play together much. What me and Zay are speaking on is 5 years of when they did play together, and the games that you're naming, Andre, are playoff games, right? And you only named a couple. And I never said we can't name a handful. That was my whole point. But you got to remember, 82 games, 5 years, even that with their surgeries, even all that, we ought to be able to name at least minimal 30 plus games at a bare minimum that they was great together, healthy, on the court for 35, 40 minutes, and they both would go off. But there's no doubt about it. There's no doubt about it. Paul George had great games when Kawhi wasn't around. That was his best games when Kawhi wasn't around.
That 5 years was just a waste of time, bro. It was a waste of time, bro. To be honest, it was a waste of time, and it was unfortunate, bro. It just had to end, bro. It was going to continue. Like, he had to go. Like, you know what I'm saying? He had to go. Somebody else had to go. You feel what I'm saying? Like, he needed to go somewhere else, bro, because it wasn't going to work. This is a better fit for him. I feel like this is a way better fit.
Kawhi was hurt, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm not saying that PG doesn't deserve blame. He does deserve blame because in the past playoffs, he didn't perform. He didn't play at the level that I expected him to play at, which is, step up as the first option because Kawhi Leonard is not there. You had James Harden, you had those other guys, and James Harden outplayed you, right? And Thomas keeps telling me that, and I don't deny that, and I still bash him to this day that he should have been a lot better than what he was. So with that also being said, I mean, him on Philly as a third option, I mean, if Embiid has to miss games, which, knock on wood, if Embiid has to miss games and he has to step into the second row option and he doesn't really perform to expectations, then guess what? We're going to bash him.
Right.
I don't think y'all got no worries, though, Andre.
Do you feel like, say, not on wood, like Embiid do get hurt, you don't feel like he would be more of, like, if it's him and Maxey, you don't feel like people would really look more to him more than Maxey, though? Like, they would expect more out of PG before Maxey.
They have to.
We have to. We have to because, I mean, he's been in the Eastern Conference before now. It's a different Eastern Conference, but, he's been in this position before, and he's led an Eastern Conference team to a conference final. So, if you want to look at him more than Maxey, I definitely can get with you on that. But, Thomas, the point that you're about to make, that's nasty because OG Anunoby is making more money than Jalen Brunson, but there's no way that you're going to tell me that you're going to expect OG Anunoby to perform better than Jalen Brunson because he's making more money than Jalen Brunson. So you about to be nasty.
I expect OG, and I'm going to hold him to a standard. I expect him to be a primetime defender and change the game for the Knicks every single night. Now, remember, Knicks didn't have him the whole time, so he had to learn Thibodeau's system on the fly, right? And he wasn't getting paid like he's getting paid now. But there's no doubt. But keep in mind, Andre, see, we all see 200, 250 million. Y'all think 30 points a game. Remember, you're talking to Thomas. I don't think that. I think of a full basketball game. So I'm expecting, but there's a lot of scores over there, so there's going to be a lot to expect from OG when he has to wait on Mikal Bridges to shoot the ball, wait on Brunson, wait on Randall. Like, he's going to have to wait for the ball. But what he's getting paid, I think he needs to hover around. So as a fourth option, we got to give him a area. So I'm gonna give him. He needs to hover around between 13 to 18 points a game, somewhere in there. That I give him that because I don't know who's gonna get all the shot attempts. I would imagine with Mikal, Brunson, and Randall, OG's not getting the ball very much, right? So I'm gonna say I need 13 points out of you. That means offensive rebounds, making your wide open threes, slashing to the basket, catching alley-oops, and fast break points. I feel like he needs to get that.
Who gonna be the next closing lineup? Like when the game and what's gonna be a closing lineup? I'm only asking from like
Oh,
a
that's
Julius
easy.
Randle
That's gonna be
standpoint.
Brunson, Mikal Bridges, OJ Anunoby, Josh Hart, and either Randall or Robinson, depending on how big the thing
Nah,
is.
but you know even Chenzo gonna be in there, bro. You know even Chenzo gonna be in there though. Even
I don't. Emintenzo is not the basketball player that Josh Hart is, or OG, or Mikal, or Brunson.
But you know they pushing that
Nova
Villanova
boys,
shit.
the Nova boys.
So
Oh no,
mind you,
you got to remember ESPN and Fox Sports got to make a headline to make somebody stare at the TV, bro. The Knicks are not
right,
pushing
but
Villanova boys.
that's my point. So think about it. If you you gonna have a closing lineup with I forgot I wasn't even thinking about Josh. I forgot about him. So you gonna have a lineup with so who you gonna take off the floor? So you gonna take off Anunoby or because look the one would be
Anunoby ain't
Brunson.
coming off the court.
Right. That's what I'm
He's the
saying.
defensive primary.
Wait,
He'll
let
be
me
Right.
on the
So you
court.
could have
Mikal Bridges will be on
let
the
me say this.
court.
Let me say this real
Josh
quick.
Hart will be on the court. Brunson will
Mm,
be on the court. And depending on the size of the team they're playing, depending on the team they're playing size, right?
mm,
I don't think you can trot out Randall to close versus Embiid. That's not smart, right? So
mm.
you got to trot out Robinson at some point. But it's either going to be
So
Hart.
that's what I'm saying. So you're gonna have
It's
to
going
take
to be
Randall
Hart.
off the floor.
Hart or Randall is off the court. DiVincenzo is going straight to the bench, bro. He's not even starting. You forget
So
that shit.
Randall gonna have to leave, bro. Randall gonna have to get up out of there. Then. They gotta ship him, bro. Thomas, I think we should get Julius Randall, bro.
Well, why would they ship Julius Randle when they need the power forward?
But
I mean, OG could be power forward.
that's what I'm saying. You know,
No,
teams.
hell no. OG is at the point of attack. He's going to be out in front of the court. I mean, you could put Josh Hart on it, but why would you put Josh Hart on a fucking a primetime scorer when you got one of the best defenders in the whole fucking league sitting over there on your team?
I
All they're
mean,
going to do, remember,
if you
Randall's
got
not
Tom
always going to be
Thibodeau as
out.
your coach, bro, that
Yeah,
it's
Thibodeau's
very
going to play
likely.
defense. That's what I'm saying. But remember, I told you, depending on the size. If they're playing the Hawks, Randall is the closing five. If they're playing the Bucks, Randall's not closing at the five. If they're playing the
Mm.
Sixers, he's not closing at the five. If they're playing the Nets, Randall's closing. If they're playing the Utah Jazz, Randall's closing. If they're even playing the fucking Clippers, they might get away with closing on Randall because
Nah, I don't think it's
Ty
gonna.
Lue is
I
not
don't
going
think
to give
against.
Zubac the basketball. So
I
you
don't
got
think
nothing to
against.
worry about.
I don't think so against the Jazz because if they still got Martin and Kessler, they ain't. I don't think he can. You get what I'm saying? Like he not guarding one of them niggas, bro. He don't got a better chance of like Hart and Anunoby, even though they
Well,
smaller.
I'm saying they're going to be blowing the Jazz out. Like some of these teams I'm
Yeah, I
naming,
feel you.
the game ain't going to be close enough to worry about the shit. That's what I'm saying. Like the Hawks, the Trailblazers, the Jazz. Like you know, that's why I said it depends on the team.
But
You
Thomas,
got
Colin Sexton went on record and said they're gonna be a top 5 team in the West.
well, it's a lot of arrogant people in this world. There's fucking idiots too, bro.
Nah, that's facts. That's facts.
But
I mean,
Thomas,
I came into the stream and I heard Andre mentioning how he thought Phoenix might be in the top something in the West. I get what he said. I don't want to quote him, but
bro, I said I said they saw part of their problems. One of their problems was not having a point guard, and the other part of their problem is not having defenders. Now they got a point guard, and I was saying if they add defenders to the team, they're probably a top team in the
They
Western
don't got
Conference.
no money, bro.
yeah,
I mean,
they maxed out.
that is true.
They can't. Man, they can't even afford me USA right now, man. How the hell they gonna get some defenders?
Royce O'Neal, they paid. They
I mean,
paid
I'm hearing
Royce O'Neal, bro.
I'm hearing they might get rid of KD to the Houston Rockets and get a few pieces over there. So
Nah, I don't think that. I think the Rockets would probably make.
I mean, me personally, I would split up KD and Booker
I'm not.
because
If I'm a young team,
but
bro, I'm
they
not
both
going
need
for
the
KD,
ball
bro.
as a primary scorer, right? And they both not gonna get the ball as a primary scorer. And neither one of them plays enough defense. They play some defense. They don't play enough defense to give up the basketball. Listen to this shit. KD, I only want you to average 20 points this year. And by the way, lock up the other team's superstar. That ain't
he
gonna
can't
work.
do it. Yeah, he
But
can't do that.
Booker, I want you to only score 20, let KD score 30. And by the way, Booker, you're going to have to go guard somebody on the other end, lock up a superstar. It ain't gonna work. Phoenix is done.
Bro, I
They
just
just
think
keep making
KD
stupid ass decisions.
don't care about winning, bro. I think KD mindset now is just like, man, I want to see what it's like if I would have played with him, or what was it like to play with this guy? Like, I just don't think he care about. I think he just want to hoop with players, with just anybody. Like, he like, man, let me see how it'd be to hoop with Bradley Beal. Let me see how. You feel me? Like, I just don't think like that. It ain't really about no winning, bro. Look at they rock, bro. They small, no diddy. Like, you feel me? Like, they really like, like real shit, bro. Like,
Who the biggest team, man? The 76ers or the Suns?
the,
I'm sorry, Andre.
the six, I think the six. They still got
I was just fucking with Andre. Yeah, the Sixers big because they got Embiid and
That's why I ain't say shit.
they got Embiid and Drummond.
they still got Nurkic over there. Seeing it.
Yeah, and they signed
Wow.
y'all guy, Mason Plumlee.
Bro, that's nasty. That's a nasty that's some nasty sentence, bro. That's disgusting,
That's
bro.
some nasty work.
That's nasty. I didn't even know they got Mason Plumlee. Usually I'm tapped in. They got Mason over there, bro.
Yeah, they did. They did sign him.
Oh yeah, they fucked, bro. They fucked. They fucked.
Damn, way he was talking, Andre, I thought they was about to hype him up like they might have
Nah,
something going on.
hell
Damn,
nah.
I know he not finna say this shit. Not while I'm
Nah.
on the panel. He know better to say this shit.
I hate the Suns. Like, I really despise, like, out of every, like, being a, well, I don't want to say I'm a Clippers fan, but I hate the Suns, bro. Like, I hate them, bro. I ain't gonna care. But they probably thinking they doing something, taking Mason from. Like, nah, that's crazy, bro. I did not. That's crazy. I didn't know they
And
got
maybe
that.
the Clippers didn't know how to use them.
Man, the Suns is better off getting up.
I mean, you talk about Ty Lue, man. I don't really know how to use too much. Hopefully, Van
Suns
Gundy
was
straighten
better.
his ass up.
They was better off getting Montrezl Harrell, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, oh,
And that man said Montreal.
like,
Hey man, I'm about to start. Andre. I got to run into Applebee's, man. Yeah, listen, we need 1,000 subs this week.
Oh yeah.
Zay, send me some of that birthday money you got. I know you got a lot over there.
Nah, buzz. I ain't having no motion over here, bro. I ain't got no motion, bro. You in Magic City every weekend, man. Shit, I'm trying to get like you, bro.
Real shit. Real shit.
I try to. I just keep borrowing money from Andre. We make it look like I'm rich. That's all I do. I be borrowing on the low.
Oh, you at
Andre, I need 300 today.
Ain't Applebee's giving out the free drinks today?
Who?
Oh
Applebee's.
shit! They better not be getting out free drinks. I'll be late for my load tomorrow.
I think on Tuesday they give out the free Monday or Tuesday they give out free drinks on Tuesday, something like that. I think. I don't know.
I'm finna find out. I'm finna walk up in this bitch.
Yeah, shit. I'm about to say, I'm about to say, you got my number, bro. Text me, let me know. Shit, oh God, bro. I ain't even
Hey, that's how you know he's professional alcoholic. He need AA class, Andre. You like text me, they got free drink. I'm gone. All right, fellas. I hit you up tomorrow.
Bro.
All right,
I'll find out. I hit you.
All right, man, for sure, Tyler, for sure.
All right, fellas. Good show, Andre. You hit 1,000 this week, huh?
Yeah, appreciate it.
Damn, where you at, Dre? How many what's your subscriber count?
991
currently.
currently.
991?
Yeah, it was 936 the last time you was here. So
damn, bro, you was at like 700 before.
The last time you was here?
Nah, well, last time I can think, like when I really checked your number, I ain't know you was in the 900s, bro.
Yeah, definitely went up, bro.
So they tuning in, bro. You got Philly tapped into your shit, bro.
There is. But Tuna Sports says, is KD the best Olympics player ever? I mean, I don't know if you really watching the Olympics or.
I ain't even watching that, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't really feeling them trash ass niggas, bro.
Man, KD was cooking yesterday. He was cooking.
I heard he ain't miss a shot, yo.
Yeah, he went 8 for 8, and then he missed his next shot.
They kept on Twitter. They kept showing that Jason Tatum on the bench looking mad as hell. They kept showing that shit.
Yeah.
But it's like, bro, he keeps settling, bro. Ain't nobody want to keep having your bum ass on the floor. You want to keep chugging up threes, like that shit annoying, bro. I'm low key mad the Celtics even want a chip, bro, playing like that, bro. I never thought they would have won a chip playing like that, bro. They better be lucky they got Drew Holiday, bro. They better
Drew Holiday, Derek White, they really saved a lot.
Yeah, bro. They better be lucky they had all that around them, bro. Because that shit would have went out. They would have went outside again. They better be lucky Jimmy ain't play again. Shit. Nah, I think they probably would have beat the Heat still
Yeah,
with
they
James
yeah.
Harden.
Mhm.
Cause the Heat done for, bro. I ain't gonna lie, they done for. They don't want to win, bro. Heat don't want to win. They got pride. I think they got pride problems, bro. That's they pride. They got pride, bro. Like they pride getting their way, bro. They don't want to spend the money. They think they can win with what they got. It ain't gonna work like that, bro. Like,
With the Walmart players.
yeah. And all them niggas that's in that summer league, whoever playing in that summer league, all them niggas ready to get hella minutes at exposure, ready to play the shit out them, and they ready to be a 7, 8 seed. No, they ready to be a playing team again.
Playing team, yeah.
It's the same story every year, and I like watching the Heat, but it's just like, bro, like I said the last time I was on here, bro, you gotta add more, bro. You seen the Celtics, bro? They added more.
Right.
In order to win, you gotta add more, bro.
And you gotta spend money.
You gotta spend money.
Gotta
Spend,
spend money.
you feel me? You don't
Yeah.
spend no money, you ain't going. You know what I'm saying? How you
Right.
expect to win if you ain't going to spend? So they keep thinking this fake ass joke is on there, and like yo, the Heat are really annoying, bro. Like they gotta tighten up, bro. Cause I know they sick watching the Bucks and the Celtics win the chip, bro. The Bucks and Boston fans came together on Twitter and trolled them niggas, bro. Like that shit was insane. I was like, yo, they got Celtics and they got Milwaukee and Boston fans uniting to bring them down. Like they on some like trying to. That's like how niggas was doing Drake for real. Like they giving them the Drake
Right.
treatment, bro. Like and the
Yeah.
Heat. I'm just see how y'all went out spent some money. Y'all, even though like you gotta do what you gotta do, bro, in order
Mhm.
to. You know what I'm saying? You gotta
Give
spend
yourself
money.
a chance.
Yeah, you feel me? I mean, I ain't mad y'all took PG, spend the money, bro. That's just the market, bro. You gotta pay these niggas that money, bro. In order to improve your team, you gotta spend, bro. You can't be cheap and think you gonna get people on low ball ass deals and then think you gonna get that type of production, bro. Ain't nobody ready. That's just like in real life when you work a real job, bro. You ain't nigga ain't paying you that much, bro. You ain't ready to give your all, bro.
Facts.
Like, oh God, bro. Like, come on, bro. You think giving Kevin Love a veteran minimum, you think you gonna get 2016 or Minnesota
Production.
Kevin Love? Hey, bro. Like, come on,
Yeah.
bro. Like, and I like the Heat, but it's just, bro, this shit been going on for too long, bro. They gotta do something, bro. You feel me? Hopefully
Right.
y'all can do what y'all. You feel me? Maybe y'all can pull out like 57, 57, 58 dubs. You feel me? That shit. And then you feel me? Adding PG should help MB. And hopefully PG can play as much as he played last year. You feel me? Because you got a young nigga like Maxi. You still got Oubre. You got Martin. Like you got a lot of motherfuckers on there that gonna do dirty work, bro. So
Right.
they ain't going. PG ain't gotta really be. I mean, he's still gonna be a two-way player, but he ain't gotta put so much emphasis in being especially on the defense end. You get what I'm saying? So,
Mhm.
I seen Oubre and Paul George in the gym together. They squashed the beef and all that. I was like, okay, I
Yeah.
see y'all. You feel me? I was like, all right, they getting a little camaraderie. So,
I mean, Kelly, he gonna be on the pod very soon. Gonna be on the pod very soon. So
oh, he gonna be on PG Pod.
yeah.
Oh,
I mean, they
shit.
didn't announce it yet, but I'm just maybe predicting that he might be
Yeah,
on the pod.
more than
Yeah.
likely that's gonna happen, bro.
Yeah.
You
More than
know,
likely.
he on his podcast shit. You know that's gonna do views, bro.
Yeah.
So you get what I'm saying? It's a hustle, bro. It's a hustle, Drake, bro. You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Oh, you watch what's this Philly subscribe I'm watching. What's his name, bro? It's like
Basketball channel.
it's like RB or something like that.
Oh, Philly take with RB. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. Hold on.
yeah. He one of the biggest Sixers content creators out here. Yeah, he been putting in work for a minute. Yeah, shout out to RB, bro.
Yeah,
Shout out.
RP, he cool. I ain't gonna lie. RP cool. Yeah, he cool. I ain't gonna lie.
Right.
I was like, cause I tapped into his joint when that PG shit was circulating. He was up all night waiting for him to get signed, and then he straight right after he got off live.
He
He
signed.
signed like 4 or 5 in the morning. Like he was mad as shit. Bro, he was on live for like 8 hours, bro. I was
That's
like,
crazy.
hell yeah. So y'all got motivated. Y'all got Maxie, man. Maxie gonna give you them buckets, man. I like Maxie, bro. See, he put a little muscle on too. You feel me?
Yeah, he said he got drug tested right
Huh?
after the.
For real, bro?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how real it is, but he said he got drug tested, which I mean, I believe it.
That shit crazy. Niggas PED tested that man. Niggas crazy as hell. That shit crazy, Dre. Shit. I'm about to say, hey, bro, you doing the play by plays and shit? You know, I always ask you about them play by
Yeah, yeah,
plays,
yeah. I'm
bro.
doing it, bro. I'm doing it. Yeah,
Cause I know I seen you doing it. You did
the
the
summer
little
league
summer
game.
league. Mm-hmm. I
Yes,
be paying
sir.
attention, bro. I be paying attention, bro.
Yes,
You
sir.
gotta do
Appreciate
you
it.
gotta do a 1K episode too, bro. You definitely gotta do a 1K episode. That shit gonna
Definitely.
probably get that by the end of the week. Probably get that by Friday. Friday,
Yeah,
Saturday. You
yeah.
feel me?
Hopefully, but bro, I need that intro. I need that intro song, bro. I mean,
Yeah, I
I
told
just
you
need a,
tap in with me. You gotta add me on Instagram, bro. I'm gonna
bro. I
show
just
you.
need a beat. That's it. I don't need no vocals or nothing. Cause I mean, bro, your bars is trash. So,
Damn, for real? Damn, what the
no, I'll just
fuck?
play. I psych that. I'll just play with you, bro. I'll just play. I'll just play.
But yeah, what I was ready to say, bro,
Man,
that beat
Philly,
you
cause
got
you know,
on.
man, Philly and Baltimore, bro.
Yeah, you
You know,
know we cousins,
we
bro.
right
You
there,
know we
bro.
cousins, bro. Hey, bro, you remember when we first when we was on the pull up, bro? When we first met, bro, and we was yo, we started
We was going
beefing
at
on
it.
that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yo, I was like, yo, I don't know why I just gained a little respect for you that day. I feel like that's why we locked in down. I was like, yo, we was really talking crazy, but then after that, we
Yeah,
just brushed that
that
shit
was
off.
crazy.
I was like, yeah, I was like, yeah, I was like, I locked that with bro. I was like, yeah, I fuck with bro. You feel me? You feel me? That shit ain't personal. You get what I'm
Right.
saying,
Yeah,
bro?
yeah. But people be taking shit personal, but I mean, it's just come on, bro. You
Yeah,
just
you
learn
get
this
what I'm
shit.
saying? Yeah,
Yeah.
Dre ain't going for nothing. I was like, all right. I was like, I respect, bro. I was like, I respect them. All right. I was like, already. You feel me? That was a minute ago, bro.
Yeah, that's been a minute. It's been
That
a
was
minute.
like probably like December. That was probably before the
December,
New
December.
Year.
Yeah, that was December because y'all played Indiana, I think.
That was the Indiana game.
Indiana game, yeah.
Oh, so that's when we was on that fake ass
On that
little hot streak
man,
and
stop
shit.
it, bro. It wasn't no fake ass run, bro. That was a legitimate run.
But that's the issue, bro. We peaked too early, bro.
That's true. I mean, two things can be true at the same time. So
Yeah,
that's
but
true. I
nah,
agree.
it was a legitimate run because all right, I give you that. Reason why I give you that because we whooped the Celtics, bro. We came in Boston because the Celtics only lost like 2 games at home or one
Right.
game at home, and we came in there and blew them out. You feel me? So it was just Harden was cooking, like we was in sync. That was
PG was
probably
cooking, Kawhi was
yeah,
cooking. Yeah,
that was
bro.
probably the best game we played all season, bro. Like I swear to God, because Boston they was at full strength. Like it was. I
Right.
didn't think we was going to the finals, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
I
I'm
mean, it
telling
could have
you.
happened if Kawhi didn't get hurt. It could have.
Nah. I don't think we was gonna go regard. I think Dallas was gonna whoop us regardless, bro.
With Kawhi Leonard on the floor,
Yeah, yeah,
bro. You don't
yeah.
believe that.
I do. I swear to God, I believe that, bro.
But you
I
didn't
knew.
pick the Mavs to win the series.
You gotta understand, it's deeper than what you think, bro. Once they had Dallas, they once it said we played them niggas again, bro. It ain't matter what the circumstance was. If everybody was hurt, everybody was healthy, bro. We was gonna lose that eventually, bro. When you keep playing motherfuckers, you gonna eventually lose to them, bro. I mean, when you keep beating them, bro, they gonna eventually beat you, bro. Like
That is true. I agree with that.
it was bound to happen. And like you feel me? Like we even lucked up in the bubble for real. Cause in the bubble we could have really
Yeah, I mean,
lost to them niggas, bro.
Porzingis got hurt, and he was hot in that series.
Yeah, you get what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Right.
And then in 2021, nigga, we was down 0-2 to them niggas, bro.
Right.
Like yo, we really could have lost to them niggas, bro. Like them niggas really. Luka ain't had no help, bro. Luka had a decent team. You feel me? He had PJ was out there. He was out there hitting. They
Hmm.
still got
Oh dang. Zay just he was making a great point about the about the Clippers. He'll probably I don't know if he's gonna hop back in, but yeah, I'm getting ready to close out anyway. But yeah, just to summarize everything, you know what I'm saying? I was just we talked about, the Sixers missing out on Tyus Jones. In my opinion, I think Tyus Jones is one of the best backup point guards in the league. And had the Sixers signed him instead of Kyle Lowry, I think our chances probably would have been, much better because, Tyus Jones can come in the game, control the offense, feed everybody the ball, facilitate, distribute, and not be that much of a ball stopper. Now, I'm not saying Kyle Lowry is a ball stopper, but I think Tyus Jones makes better decisions and he makes better passes than Kyle Lowry at this point. I think the only thing Kyle Lowry has over him is he's a better defender and he's much of a leader. He has experience, and Tyus Jones haven't really made any deep postseason runs. So that's the only thing. But as an individual player, I think Tyus Jones is a better player, and he probably would have been a better fit. With him being young as well. I mean, the Sixers have. If I do the math, the Sixers probably their average age is probably at 30, 32, or probably 31. If I do the math, because you have Kyle Lowry who's 37, 38, and then you got Drummond in his 30s, PG in his 30s, Embiid in his 30s, and Eric Gordon in his 30s, Reggie Jackson in his 30s. So the Sixers probably their average age is probably at around 31 or 32. But if you had a Tyus Jones, you probably would have been much younger. But yeah, we'll see what happens. But Tyus Jones with the Phoenix Suns, I'm definitely gonna be tapping into Phoenix games. I'll see how good he plays with them. I mean, especially playing with elite scorers like Kevin Durant and Devin Booker. He'll probably pick up much more assists than he did on the Washington Wizards, and he'll probably look much better. So, huge shout out to Tyus Jones. We didn't get him, but I'm still a huge fan of his. But Embiid, hopefully Embiid can get better. Hopefully hopefully he puts his demons behind him and starts playing better. Hopefully they bring him off the bench and hopefully he plays much better, because if he continues to play like this, he's always going to give the haters something to talk about. And I was listening to this video from Uncut Hoops, and you could already tell that Uncut Hoops always or wants to talk shit about Embiid. So he just waited for the perfect time, and Embiid played like trash, and then Uncut Hoops used that opportunity to talk about Embiid's past playoff failures, which, in my opinion, it was disingenuous because, come on, Team USA won, so why are you focusing on his failures? We won the game, so, but it is what it is. I think Embiid has to play better to stop these guys from talking trash every single time. But yeah, that's all I got. I'm gonna be doing a stream tomorrow about the Sixers. And yeah, y'all definitely got to tune in because it's definitely going to be a good live. It'll be a good live. But yeah, appreciation everybody that tuned in. Shout out to Tuna Sports. Tom is talented. Shout out to my guy Zay. I gotta get his Instagram. I was about to get it before he went off, but yeah. But shout out to Zay. Shout out to everybody. Humble, Brian Pumper, Cottage 81. Yeah, shout out to everybody that tuned in. Catch you guys on the next one. Y'all have a blessed evening. Peace.